Hey guys, welcome back to TohirT channel. Tahir is here. I hope you had a fantastic week. Today we are talking about Alejandro Aranda, a person who participated in the American Idol tryouts, and this guy, he said something that truly epitomizes what I think about hard work. So let's get it. I'm really happy that I came across the video of his audition on YouTube because I do not watch TV and I'm not really that into the talent shows, yet the moment I heard him sing, I just couldn't stop watching.
Hold me closer to your fantasy. I can try to be the one you love and need.
And what inspired me to make this video wasn't his voice, his guitar, or his piano. It was what he said, and I'm gonna talk specifically in details about his words. But do yourself a favor, once we're done here, go follow the link in the description below, follow this link over here, and watch the audition in its entirety. It will be well worth the 6 minutes. The audition starts with this regular guy wearing a beanie and with his guitar, entering the room saying, "What's up, homies?" to essentially the panel of the judges, who others, whatever. Everyone greets each other in different ways. But the moment he starts playing the guitar and the moment you hear his voice, it escalates pretty quickly from, hey, this is a regular dude, to, wait a second, am I witnessing a nature's talent at its finest? And the video, to me personally, really changes with this question that Katy Perry asks.
Why do you think you're special?
I don't really think I'm special. I think I'm just hardworking.
I don't think I'm special. I'm just hardworking. As simple as those words come, they're the words to live by. We tend to idolize those people, those who achieve the pinnacle in their arts or crafts. We tend to say they have a God's gift. We tend to say that those artists, performers, athletes, business people, they have something that we don't. We're completely wrong about it. There are plenty of talented people around us. I'm very comfortable saying that every single one of us is talented in something. There are just two very simple barriers that stand in our way. It's either willingness to go and explore and find that talent, or once we found it, the lack of dedication, lack of the hard work when it comes to developing and investing in yourself to make sure you push and achieve that pinnacle in that particular skill. Now let's take a deep dive on both of those items. The exploration. You are not a stranger to the topic of exploring new things if you've subscribed to this channel or at least watch a couple of my videos. I'm always talking about it because I'm a true believer. Unless you broaden your horizons, unless you push yourself outside of your comfort zone to explore something new, you will not know if you have a talent for something besides what you're currently doing. You might think that you're really good at A, but only until you try B can you truly confirm that. Otherwise, you might just try something else and realize you have even more of that God's given talent when it comes to that other item. Using the example of Alejandro, the guitar, you will not know if you're really good at playing guitar unless you go and actually play it. Or unless you hit the track, you will not know if you are the next Usain Bolt. The list can go on and on. The main point is, for you to find your true nature's talent, you need to A, find something, B, really be sensitive to that feeling of like, wait a second, it clicked with me. This action, this skill, craft, occupation really clicked with the way I think, with the way I feel when I'm comfortable, when I'm passionate about. So then you need to really think about how can I push myself forward in that new direction. And no, you're not guaranteed to have that movie moment when you sit behind the piano, all of a sudden the entire room goes silent, you touch the keys, you feel that electricity going through your body, and all of a sudden you start playing like a virtuoso you always meant to be. Well, in most cases, you'll just suck at it. You'll be bad at it, but there will be something. There will be that something that will pique your curiosity, your interest enough to keep trying it again and again and again. And this is where the second barrier comes in, dedication. You have to make a decision for yourself. You have to say, if this is something I think, I suspect I'm good at, that this is something where my talent lies, I have to dedicate the next 3, 6, 12 months to give myself a chance, essentially, to keep coming back and giving myself a chance to improve and build up on that skill. Yes, this is the hard part, especially if you start at that I suck at it stage. The example can be the guitar. If you started playing the guitar at this level, Then you see someone like Alejandro, who is real master at managing and navigating those strings. Of course, that little devil on your shoulder, that, you know, lazy voice in your head will start saying, nah, you're not really good at it, you're not worth it. But listen to this.
Really? Self-taught the whole thing?
It's the whole thing, yeah.
Wow.
I was always been like super nervous about singing, so I would play it out in the street and push myself. I play piano too, and
Wow.
yeah, and it's been pretty cool.
Even someone as talented as Alejandro had to give himself a chance. He realized somewhere subconsciously that unless he goes all in on this skill, unless he steps outside of his comfort zone, he will not be able to achieve what he dreams about. Very frequently, we're daydreaming about how we become this it. Again, that pinnacle in our industry, in our arts, in our crafts, whatever you're daydreaming about. But you are at the starting point. So that distance between the pinnacle and where you are right now can seem the longest at the very beginning, yet you have to make that first step. You have to give yourself a chance to improve and be better at it. If right this minute you think I'm cherry picking the example because I'm only using one, here's the second example of the person whose voice you will recognize.
I'm addicted
Oh.
to but I'm crying.
You think you really recognize that voice? Unless you've seen that clip before, you will not know that this is not me singing in the shower with a sore throat. This was Ed Sheeran. He shared this clip during the Jonathan Ross show where they asked him how was he at the very beginning of the journey, where was his God's given talent, and he played that track. And guess what he had to say about making it from that TohirT singing in the shower with a sore throat to being what I'd argue is one of the best performers of our generation.
When people say artists are born with talent, you're not. You have to really learn and really practice. This is
There was 2 mic drops, one for Ed, one for Alejandro. Anyway, you just cannot make this up, people. You need to stop listening to that negative voice in your head that keeps telling you that you're not good enough for something. Hard work and dedication are one of the 2 main ingredients of success. No, they are the only ingredients of achieving the success.
That's the secret ingredient of Slurm?
That's the only ingredient of Slurm.
My takeaways to you are pretty simple. If you're watching this video right now and you think that you're not talented enough or you do not have any talents at all, you just didn't find your talent. Go out there and explore. Look for something, try out new things, keep repeating until something tickles your fancy. And once it does tickle your fancy, you need to commit an appropriate amount of time. You cannot say that I'm gonna pick up the guitar, I'll use the guitar example again, and I'm just gonna play for the next 2 weeks and figure out whether I'm talented or not. Something like a musical instrument will require most likely a few months, maybe some other things will require less time, but you have to commit an appropriate amount of time. You have to give yourself a chance to grow, and once you develop a little bit, you have to stop, recollect, and think whether you still have passion to pursue that venue. And finally, follow Alejandro. I'm gonna link his Instagram down below. He has a lot of additional tracks and music samples on his Instagram. They're very fun to watch. And if you've seen my video about music and how I'm passionate about finding new talents, I think this is it. I think this is one of those talents that we should all be following. Who we should all be following. That's the correct English, right? That's it. Do you think you already found what you're truly talented at? How long did it take you to come across it? And how much longer do you think you need to invest to make it to that master skill level? Leave us your thoughts down in the section below. This is all that I have for you guys this week. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you're new to this channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and check out the videos in the backlog. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for stopping by. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this video, and I will see you all next Saturday, 10 AM Eastern, on this very channel. Man, I really like seeing this kind of like humble people being really good at something. It just amazes me when those guys, and you watch the entire video, when you hear the judges telling him how great he was, he just smiles and nods and keep his head down. Always try to do the same. Never let the success, even the momentary success, get to your head. Stay humble, keep your head down, keep pushing through. There are always new challenges, there are always new levels to achieve. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.